This is not for people who are into quiet luxury. Yeah, it's tacky, but you know, it's a bit of fun. It definitely gives me Barbie vibes. Oh my gosh, this definitely looks like something a Barbie doll would wear. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you love shopping and handbag videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. Guys, I am really excited for the Barbie movie. It's coming out pretty soon, and I've been noticing a lot of Barbie merchandise coming out. The other day I bought from Priceline some nude lipstick, which I'm wearing now. I don't know if it looks that good, guys, but it's the Barbie NYX lip. It's kind of like a matte lip balm, like a lip thing, a bit of the gloss. I really liked the packaging. I thought it was so cute. And I was looking back at a few runway shows that are some of my favorites, and I thought I'd discuss today some of the most epic Barbie inspired or kind of like Barbie vibe shows. And yes, the first show I wanted to talk about is Versace 1994 Fall collection. This collection I feel like was so iconic. This was when Gianni Versace was designing for Versace. You know, a lot of memorable collections came out during the 90s. Versace was a designer that really got me into fashion. You know, I loved watching some of these runway shows when I was younger as well. And one of the advertisements I remember is this one where all the like big supermodels are wearing these metallic mini skirts with these little socks and like pastel color crop jumpers. And this the outfits they're wearing come from the 1994 Fall collection. Something about this collection, it's given me like Barbie. Definitely like the pleated metallic mini skirts, the fluffy jumpers with little elements of pearls in the socks, the cords, you know, the tweed pink little outfit Linda Evangelista's wearing here with her turtleneck, and she's got the matching gloves as well. Even some of the outfits that Claudia Schiffer wore, like this gold metallic dress, is giving me very Barbie. And when I think of Barbie, I think of like patent leather, metallics, embellishments like glitter, bright, fun, girly colors, sequins, and you definitely see these elements in this collection. And even the way that this black, iridescent black dress falls, that like elaborate frill, it just reminds me of like some of the Barbies I had when I was younger during the 90s. You know, 80s and 90s Barbies are some of my favorites, and looking back at some of the outfits that Barbie wore during the 80s and 90s is so nostalgic. There are a few Instagram pages I follow who collect Barbies, and oh my gosh, one of my favorite things to do, I used to love going on there was this page that had like collectible Barbies. I forgot what it was called now, but I'll try find it. But anyways, just looking through that, I mean, Barbie is so iconic. She's just worn everything. And to be honest, Barbie definitely wears clothes that come from, you know, iconic runway shows like this. But I feel like also designers are inspired by Barbie's style, and they definitely design clothes that are inspired by her as well. But I definitely think that this Versace collection was super iconic, and it just encapsulated that perfect plastic Barbie vibe. You know, as I said, some of the mini dresses, just the way that all the outfits are coordinating, it is so gorgeous. So yes, another collection that I think is super iconic is the Chanel 1995 Spring collection by Karl Lagerfeld. This was really revolutionary at the time because, you know, Chanel was seen as a little bit of an old ladies brand, a little bit boring. And when Karl came out with this collection, it was really, you know, it really had an impact on fashion. And, you know, the Versace one, 1994, you can see that was kind of a sign of the times, like fun, flirty fashion. And, you know, this Chanel show was really fresh and young for the time. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of iconic bags that came out in this collection, like that heart-shaped patent leather bag with the big CC, and definitely one of my favorites is this patent leather vanity case with the heart-shaped mirror on the inside. Some of these cropped jackets and, like, you know, the risque mini skirts, the diamante encrusted bags as well, which are very rare and collectible if you can find them. And, you know, Claudia Schiffer was also one of the main faces of this runway show, and you saw her in a lot of the ads as well. She does look like a Barbie doll, so oh my gosh, I mean, it is just one of my favorites and a lot of people's favorite Chanel collections just because it's so novelty and fun and very nostalgic of Barbie. And actually, I think that this collection was slightly inspired by Barbie as well. Even if you look at some of the chains on these bags, they're made out of plastic and they have like little crystals, and the patent leather definitely gives it that like fake doll-like look as well. Yeah, so of course Chanel 1995, super iconic collection. I wanted to talk about next the Moschino 2015 Spring collection by Jeremy Scott. This collection was, it seems like inspired obviously from Barbie, but also from the Chanel 1995 runway show, and also Versace. Looking at it, you know, this gold dress is very, I don't know, just the way it drapes, it is very Barbie, but at the same time, you could have seen it in that 1994 Versace show. I love that fake iridescent kind of shimmer that this dress has. I swear I would have had a Barbie doll like this in the past, and with those giant earrings, I mean, this show is just so iconic and novelty, and it just, oh my gosh, it is so Barbie. Especially one of the last dresses with this massive pink frill. It's just amazing that effect that Jeremy Scott kind of captured, and he really brought out the yeah, it's a like a joke collection, but it's just amazing the way that he showcased these pieces. It's just, yeah, it's definitely a talking point, and it is clearly inspired by Barbie. And even this towel look here, it definitely reminds me of 1995 Chanel, because they did have a lot of like towel bags and like beachy vibes and that little thing. So yeah, Moschino, the point of it is it's kind of making light of some other designers in a way and making it a little bit more novelty and funny. Even this look with the Diamante heart-shaped bag, definitely think it's referencing that bag that Claudia Schiffer had in that ad campaign. And yeah, the most iconic look is probably this biker jacket look, which I love. And actually Super Jacob has this Barbie pink biker jacket bag, and he actually talked about it this weekend in his live as well. So go check out Super Jacob if you want to see this Barbie bag in real, well, on a video, because I don't own any Moschino bags, but definitely Moschino always have these really novelty bags. And if you want a little bit of a fun fashion show to watch, definitely check out Moschino. Next, I think a big talking point recently has been the Valentino pink collection, and this collection was 22 collection, so I thought it was 2023 anyway. So the signature color of this collection was this bright pink, and it definitely spurred on this trend of Barbie-core, and you saw a lot of celebrities wearing hot pink outfits, and yeah, it was just like suddenly a thing to look like a Barbie doll. Although I would say, although this collection is super pink, it's not completely giving me Barbie vibes. I would just say the elements of like the platform and then the stockings and then the bright pink, it reminds me of Barbie, but it's not completely a Barbie doll, although it does kind of go with the Barbie trend because of the pink. So if you look at some of these outfits, they're a little bit more modernized, you know, this strips of glitter bodysuit with the gloves. You've got this kind of cohort again, but it's a little bit more modernized, a little bit more elevated. Doesn't look as novelty as, for example, the Chanel and Versace collections that we saw in the 90s. This really interesting jumpsuit with this gorgeous neckline. I mean, this is definitely for, I don't know, a special event or something. This embellished floor-length dress looks amazing. This crystal jacket with a pink glove, and look at that tiny rock stud bag. I think that would be probably something a little bit more of a commercial piece, something you could pick up as a tribute to this collection. And it definitely gives me Barbie vibes because of that vibrant, almost fluorescent pink color. And yes, again, the stockings with the platform combination. I mean, I remember seeing Anne Hathaway wearing this combo. I don't know if she wore the tights, but I know she wore the platforms, and yeah, she looks a little bit like a Barbie doll. Yeah, so this Valentino pink collection was giving me slight Barbie vibes. Now, going back to Versace, one of the most recent Versace shows that I loved was the Spring 2023 collection, where Paris Hilton was actually strutting her stuff at the end, and Paris Hilton is probably a real-life Barbie doll, and particularly her diamante encrusted dress. This was such an iconic moment, and honestly a great tribute to what Versace used to be like, or some of Gianni Versace's designs. And yeah, I really think that she encapsulated that Barbie vibe. Now, throughout this whole fashion show, one of the bags that really stood out to me was this patent leather bag with a mirror. Definitely giving me Barbie vibes, especially with that plastic handle. And, you know, although some of the outfits were kind of Barbie, you know, with some of the pink little shawl things, the pink glasses. In a way, this reminded me a little bit more of Bratz because of the purple color scheme and just some of the more edginess that it had. It wasn't as like prim and proper as like old school 90s Barbie. It was a little bit more of a new age Barbie. So I think that the designs on this fashion show were, yeah, in my opinion, a little bit more Bratz doll, but I loved it. I thought it was really fun, and you know, some of those fringy outfits, yeah, definitely reminded me, because I was a little bit too old for Bratz, but my sister had Bratz, and yeah, I would say this is something a Bratz doll would totally wear. Now, going back to 2022, I had a look on Vogue and I found a Armani Prive collection which showcased some really beautiful like couture gowns, and they were definitely giving me Barbie vibes as well. So a little bit more elevated, a little bit more over the top, but this looks like, I don't know, something a limited edition Barbie would wear. You know, you've got those beautiful voluminous pieces around the waist, that little, like, also the shade of pink with the slight shimmer through it. It's very Barbie, and if you look at where they've done their makeup with the oversized earrings, this to me is slightly Barbie inspired in a way. So this was Armani Fall 2022 Couture. Now look at these shimmery pants with this iridescent kind of patterned, what is this, like a taffeta bodice, like absolutely gorgeous. And then the way that, you know, again, this like a mesh shawl thingy with the glitter pink, oh my gosh, this definitely looks like something a Barbie doll would wear, and with those elongated drop earrings as well. You know, Barbie always had the most fabulous jewelry, the big oversized earrings, like the really exaggerated makeup as well. How gorgeous is this gown? Yeah, very novelty, but like look at that little bit of Hawaiian flowers coming out as well. I just thought, wow, this is really cool for Armani to do back in 2022. And I know a lot of people don't talk about Armani anymore, but yeah, I mean, they, in terms of fashion, I'm sure they're still very popular in Europe there. In Australia, yeah, they're not as popular anymore, but I love looking at their Armani Prive runway shows. I mean, look at this Barbie birthday cake dress. This definitely looks like something I would have wanted when I was younger, and this, you know, beautiful, more softer pink as well. And then they, you know, these lilac-y shades with the flowers. They just look like Barbie dolls. So I had to talk about that collection as well. And finally, I wanted to talk about the recent Versace runway show. I think it's Pre-Fall 2023. This show was actually a collaboration with Dua Lipa, and apparently it kind of supposed to give like Barbie pool party vibes. And I think the most Barbie pool party outfit is definitely this one where she's wearing like, it's very like early 2000s Barbie, but I don't know, in a way it kind of looks like, what is this era, like 60s, like just the way that this top is. But yeah, it's very Y2K with the blue sunglasses as well. Definitely something I would have loved to wear when I was like 10 years old, but I love the butterfly elements. It's almost giving me like a blue marine vibes, you know, with those butterfly tops. But yeah, this is very Barbie. I don't know, just the color scheme and just those crystal embellishments. And if you look at these pastel blue and pink, like, you know, beach outfits as well, it's very Barbie. Love it. And then I love that little dangle butterfly chain belt as well. That's very 90s Versace, or like even 90s Chanel in a way. Look at this metallic mini dress that this model is wearing. I mean, it's very cutesy, and she's wearing the matching platforms. And you know, I think this bag is quite cartoony and girly as well. It's tacky, but you know, it's a bit of fun. It's kind of baguette. It's not a baguette. It's like, yeah, like a scoopy hobo style. Very Y2K in the metallic pink with the gold hardware, definitely. And look at her little butterfly ring as well. Oh my gosh, I love it. This look, again, it's very bright Barbie colors, and she has this same hobo bag in the bright pink with the platforms. And also, this model here was wearing a diamante encrusted metallic hot pink bag, hobo style. So yeah, definitely, this is not for people who are into quiet luxury. This is definitely like a fun, nostalgic kind of Barbie collection. And although, you know, we're saying lately that everyone's into more pared back, low-key, timeless styles, there is a soft spot in fashion, I think, for people who want to revisit that kind of like fun, youthful look. And some of these like Barbie collections I definitely still look back on and I love, and you know, it would be so fun to dress like that. But yeah, they're not the most practical fashion pieces. Definitely, I think there are still bags that come out these days that pay a little bit of tribute to Barbie. You know, some of the, like the recent Nano Speedy from Louis Vuitton in the patent pink leather, some of the Chanel heart-shaped bags, I feel like we're definitely a nod to the 1995 collection. You know, some of the, yeah, just some of these newer Versace bags as well, I feel like are definitely something that Barbie would wear. So guys, let me know, do you have any Barbie inspired bags in your handbag collection, or were they're one of these fashion shows that you really enjoyed, or is there a fashion show you would recommend to me that I can look back and enjoy on? Let me know. Anyways, thanks for listening to my blabby video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!